Chris Jericho, wasn't I just talking about you in a negative light yesterday, man? Yeah, I definitely was. About the early morning, 4 a.m. drunk Christmas tweeting, ranting and raving at Stephen P. New. And now, seeing as how you're staying in the headlines for all the wrong reasons, I've got to talk about you again tonight, man. Woo! Things aren't going well for Chris Jericho. Can we just get that out of the way? He's had it about as bad as his boss and the company that he works for lately. You've had co-workers of his throughout the years coming out in interviews and podcasts talking about how he's a liar, a politician, a backstabber, etc. Then you've got him coming out and doing stupid stuff, getting involved in all of the brawl-out stuff when he had no business. The quite frankly ignorant tweeting that we were talking about. But now this is a doozy. This isn't good at all for old Y2J, guys. ISO Wrestling posted on X, formerly Twitter, a 4-year-old Reddit post from Squared Circle that included a statement from the original accuser of indie wrestler David Starr stating, "Sometimes I stop to wonder how many young women out there are wondering if it's safe to post about Chris Jericho yet." They posted that earlier today with an added statement of, there's history with his accused behavior, by the way, which former AEW star Kylie Rae was quick to respond to with a heart. Awfully quick. Suspiciously quick. Nick Hausman, of all people, who I really think is a clown to be real with you, then compared Jericho to Harvey Weinstein. Is that how you pronounce that guy's name? I don't know. Do you know how much it pains me to put the same kind of take out there that these freaking guys have? I'm not going to be so quick to call the man Harvey Weinstein, though. I'm going to give Chris the benefit of the doubt, wait a little bit on this and see if anyone else comes forward. But this isn't enough to cancel Chris Jericho yet, people. Or his terrible band. It is, however, it's a big red flag because there's a backstory to this. Apparently, the story is that way back in 2019, Jericho invited Kylie Rae to his room, which she thought was a meeting involving several people. He then made several sexual advances towards her, which she rejected and left. Then she went to Tony Khan, who was afraid that Jericho would leave since the company just started and he was their biggest star. So he had an NDA prepped up and Kylie left the company not long after. Uh-oh, bro. This ain't good, man. This ain't good for Chris Jericho. This ain't good for Tony Khan. And this sure ain't good for all elite wrestling. For over a month, you've heard me say over and over, this company is doomed. And every TK White Knight can come onto my channel, into my comments section, and try to defend him all you want. But if this is true, this is the final straw, man. You can defend bad booking and stories that are bad or non-existent, because that's all subjective. But you can't morally defend a man who aids and supports a predator, okay? If he's doing it for Jericho, what makes you think he isn't doing it for others too? TK sure hasn't said anything yet. He's probably hiding in his corner with his thumb stuck in his mouth, just hoping it'll all go away at this point. Guys, we are going to have to make these videos their own series. Put them in their own playlist at this rate. Title it The Fall of AEW in Real Time. How does that sound, guys?